Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine and taking good care of yourselves. So, students, today we are going to read chapter 6 from your book Supplementary Reader, and the name of the chapter is The Monkey and the Crocodile. Generally, our parents say that don't trust anyone blindly. Must think before taking any decision. So, students, the same message is being conveyed in this story through a friendship drama between a monkey and a crocodile. Okay, so let's read this story and find out what exactly the story is about. So, one day on the bank of a river, a monkey made a home for himself in a tree laden with fruit. He lived in it happily, eating to his heart's content. But he was happy, he was happy but lonely and wanted a companion to talk to and share the fruits with. So, one day, a crocodile appeared on the riverside. riverside. Now see, these lines are being said by monkey, clear, and the lines given in next stanza, these are being said by crocodile. So please take care of the dialogues being said. Okay. So students, one day what happened that a monkey lived on a tree laden with fruit, and he was able to have fruit as per his heart's desire. He didn't have any friends to talk to, so he used to feel lonely. Okay, and one day a crocodile came on the riverside. Monkey asked him if he lived in that river and if he would like to have some fruit. So the crocodile softly wished him good morning and told him that he came there in search of food for himself and his wife. The crocodile also expressed his gratitude for offering him the fruit. Clear? Now let's move further. The monkey plucked some from the nearest branch and threw them down. The crocodile found them delicious. Certainly, as many as you like, and some for your wife too, said the monkey. So, these lines are being said by monkey. Clear? Do come again. I am rather lonely here. So students, now the monkey plucked and threw some fruit to the crocodile, and the crocodile found it very tasty, thanked the monkey for it, and asked if he could have fruit on his next visit too. Clear? And the monkey assured that he could have as much fruit as he wished. He also asked him to visit again. The crocodile started visiting him daily, and he used to eat the fruit thrown by the monkey and used to take some home for his wife as well. They talked endlessly. They talked about birds and animals, okay, about the villagers. So basically, now they were becoming the best friends of each other. Okay, they and what were the topics they usually talked about? So, they talked about birds and animals, about the villages nearby, and the difficulties villagers faced in raising good crops for lack of rain. Clear? Now, students, what happened one day that the crocodile got later than usual to be with the monkey, and his wife got angry for waiting and managing the little crocodiles all alone. Clear? So she asked him who was that friend whom he loved so dearly. So the crocodile replied that he was a monkey and he lived on a fruit tree. Then his wife replied sarcastically that the monkey was nice and she wished to make that monkey her food. Now, see the twist in the story, students. Now, the wife of the crocodile want to have monkey in her food. Okay, so by listening this, the crocodile shouted in anger and said that he could not kill a friend, though for a change of taste he could have a monkey to eat. Okay, now let's see further whether the crocodile accepted the demand of his wife or not. So the crocodile now was in a serious dilemma, means he was in a confused situation that whether he should accept the demand of his wife or whether he should go for his friendship. So now he was in a serious dilemma. Students, one word is used here, pester. Okay, so pester means to irritate someone by asking something repeatedly. Clear? So, as I told you, that now the crocodile was in a serious dilemma. He loved his wife and was very fond of his friend too. So, finally, he decided to be on the side of his wife. Clear? So, now this was the decision of crocodile. He decided to be on the side of his wife because she was his life partner after all, and that's why he decided to be on the side of his wife. Okay, and on the other side, it was he thought that she was his life partner, though it was a sin to cheat a friend, but students, he had no choice and therefore he decided to invite his friend. Clear? Now let's see. My wife wants you over for a meal, dear friend, said the crocodile when he visited the monkey next day. You must come home with me today. With pleasure, said the monkey. I am no swimmer, but can ride on your back. And they set out. In the middle of the river, where the current was strongest, the crocodile could no longer hide his intention. Sorry, my friend, he said hesitatingly, but I have to go under water now. I have brought you here to kill you. My wife cannot survive without eating your heart. Goodbye. So, students, see, now the crocodile visited the monkey and invited him home. The monkey accepted his invitation with pleasure and said that he was not a swimmer, but he could ride on the crocodile's back. So both of them started their journey, and in the middle of the river, where the flow of the river of the water was very strong, here one word is used current. Okay, so this current was the strongest. This means that the flow of the water was very strong. Okay, and the crocodile could not hide what he had in his mind, so he disclosed to the monkey that he had brought him to kill him, and for this he had to go underwater now. His wife was unable to survive without eating the monkey's heart, so he asked sorry and bid him goodbye. Clear? Now see, let's see what happened next. So by listening this, the monkey was disturbed. He knew that his life was in danger, but he kept cool. He was wise. He told the crocodile that he was ready to do anything for his family. After all, what was the value of a monkey's heart before his wife? So these are the lines being said by the monkey, students. Clear? See, I do anything for you and your family. You are the only friend. After all, what is a monkey's heart compared with the life of a crocodile's wife? But how foolish could you be? Why didn't you tell me before? I had have brought my cart along. Now, students, see the wiseness of the monkey here. Okay, see how smart the monkey is. Now, the monkey is saying that why didn't you tell me before leaving the tree? Because I have left my heart there on the tree only. So now the crocodile asked innocently that where the monkey's heart was. In his view, the monkey must be carrying it with him all the time. So the monkey refused confidently and replied that it was there on the tree. So he suggested that they swim back so that he could get it. Clear? So now the monkey is making crocodile foolish. Okay? Now the crocodile murmured over such a foolish mistake and took a turn to go back to the tree. Both of them laughed aloud. Okay, the monkey jumped on the tree and felt relieved. He pulled one or two fruits and threw them down. He told the crocodile to give those fruits to his wife rather than his heart, as fresh fruits were better for the health. And he asked him not to meet again and bid him farewell forever. And hearing this, the crocodile felt sad and went back home shedding tears. So this was all about the story. Okay, this story was of friendship between a monkey and a crocodile. Okay, and that we should not cheat in friendship. Clear? So just read the story once, and if you have any doubts related to it, you can post that in the group. Thank you.